Welcome to Reread. We're on book 10 of the Young Jedi Knight series. This is called Jedi Bounty. Tenelka, Jacen, and Jaina, MTD, are all worried about Lobaka. You know, he's been with the Diversity Alliance, I guess, for a while now, and they don't know, they haven't heard back from him. Is he being held captive against his will? Actually, right now, Loie is checking out. You know, his sister's really into the Diversity Alliance. He's not really into it, even though Rob is really trying hard to get Loie to be a part of it. He's just not buying it. Now, Tenelka asked for information on the Diversity Alliance because they're going to go under a secret mission, an espionage mission, to get in there, get Loie and his sister, and get out. You know, sneak into the Diversity Alliance. They don't even tell Lou. They tell Lusa. And she's the only one who knows where they're going. They've told Lusa to tell Luke and Tony that they are going to see Tenelka's family, either on Dothamir or Hapes. It's not really made clear because they don't really say anything. But the real mission is Diversity Alliance, and Lusa has promised not to say anything. Now, Raynor is going with them as well. But it got me thinking, why hasn't Tenelka asked her parents for help? Now, this is, of course, up to the author, and I don't know why. Yes, her grandmother is, you know, conniving and scheming, and she's, you know, good foil for the Young Jedi Knights. But at this point, does she not trust her mom and dad? Does she not think her mom and dad can give them information? Her mom and dad may not approve, but her grandmother would. Why would her grandmother approve of putting her in a very dangerous situation? I don't know. And I kind of wish they would have fleshed out her mom and dad more, Tenelka's mom and dad, because, I mean, sure, there are characters created by Dave Wolverton, but Dave Wolverton and Kevin Janderson were good friends, and, you know, I really would have liked to have seen more of a soldier in there. And, you know, maybe he's there telling the kids, you know, wow, you know, Jacen, you look just like me when I was a boy. By the way, tell your mom I said hi. I mean, yeah, he should have said that. But no, I just felt it weird that she's not asking her parents, because I think her parents would be very supportive in this situation. And her mother, also being a Dothamir warrior witch or whatever, would be like, yeah, this is your rite of passage. And again, this is, I think, more the author's choice than anything, because it kind of doesn't make sense why she keeps asking her grandmother for help when she knows she's going to be in debt to her grandmother and have to pay that off later on, even though they never say that. But she knows better. Tenelka knows that her grandmother is scheming and conniving, and why would she ask for her help so much? So that kind of I had a big question on that one. Anyway, Bakura is mentioned in this one because and it's mentioned on purpose too, not just that there was an adventure on Bakura, but the Diversity Alliance mentions it by saying, yeah, the New Republic came in saying, we've overthrown the Empire. We're going to be, you know, different from them. But what did they do the first chance they got? They made a truce with them and teamed up with them at Bakura. You know, and now, of course, they twist that tale a little bit to fit their narrative, but at the same time, that's more than just keeping it as a reference. And I just did not know this about the Young Jedi Knights, that it really did what Del Rey was going to do, but before Del Rey. It's taking all these events and saying, here are the consequences of these events, or here's why we got to be the way. They're using these events for a purpose, not just say, remember when Thrawn attacked and everything? That's really good. I never saw this. So again, another great reference, another purposeful reference to the Bantam novels that really plays into the storyline of what we're reading. And I just love that. I absolutely love that. I do not get tired of that. And I cannot believe there were so many references to it that I just missed, or I just don't remember the first time around. Anyway, the kids get there, they infiltrate Diversity Alliance. Of course, they get captured, sent to the spice mines. They get split up. Some go to the cold. They're on Ryloth, the home of the Twi'leks. Some of them go on the cold planet side. Some of them go on the desert planet side. Of course, they're both fighting for survival. We get different points of view. They're both going to be rescued. Lobaka is going to escape. He's going to realize his friends were there the whole time and they've been sent to the spice mines. He's going to follow the clues and rescue his friends. Meanwhile, Zek finds out from Lusa, while Luke is there too, that the twins and everyone went to the Diversity Alliance. So they get in Zek's ship and go away because the Shadow Chaser from the first series, the really awesome ship, is on loan, I think, to Tyone at this point. So Luke says, we'll have to take the lightning bolt. So they all get in the lightning bolt and go there too. And I like Luke is playing second fiddle. The twins are still they're still the champions here. Luke has nothing to do, but he swoops in at the last minute and saves one set of the twins. I want to say it was Jaina, and then Jacen is saved by Lobaka. I could have had that mixed up, but either way, Of course, they make it back, and one of the big villains dies. The wolf who kept eating people. I don't mention him that much, but Hovrak. Hovrak died, the Sisyphus, whatever they call him, the Wolf Man. And it was kind of funny because he's been in the book this whole time. I've forgotten to mention him, or since at least the second book in this story arc. He likes to eat people, and Nola just lets him sit there and eat people. So he's a really big bad henchman, and he finally slipped while trying to catch the twins as they were taking off in the ship. He slips onto a rock and falls. And of course the heat or lava or whatever, I think the planet takes him and kills him, and so you defeated one of the big henchmen before the end of it. Now I don't know what Jedi bounty meant, as I'm thinking about it now, because Zek doesn't do that much. He finds out that he finds out some information about Raynor's dad. He finds Raynor's dad, but Raynor's dad doesn't trust him. But that's not really that big of a story. So I don't know what Jedi bounty, the title is a little misleading here because it's really nothing about a Jedi bounty. But overall, still good, still interested to hear what the last one's going to look like, and I'll talk about it next time.